What's up, 12s? Something big is going down in Seattle, and barely anyone's picking up on it. A rookie just got here and he's already showing up all over the defense. The head coach even dropped a bold comparison to an All-Pro. But that's just the beginning. There's buzz behind the scenes that could flip the script for next year's draft, with a new name rising fast as a potential top pick for the Seahawks. And right in the middle of all that, a completely unexpected addition just landed on the roster from a place no one saw coming. It's starting to look like a quiet shift is happening inside the franchise, and if you really follow this team, you've got to understand what's brewing beneath the surface. So stick with me till the end, because what's happening right now could change the course of our season. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell. Today's video is just getting started and you don't want to miss a second. Alright 12s, there's a name already heating up camp, and it's Nick Emenwari. Fans who were really paying attention knew this guy had serious upside, but it's becoming clear why Seattle traded up in the second round to grab him at number 35 overall. Coming out of South Carolina, Emenwari's got the frame and instincts to be a beast in Mike Macdonald's system. We're talking 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, a dude who can play safety, nickel, even slide into a hybrid linebacker role in dime looks. And it wasn't just anyone hyping him up. Macdonald himself dropped that nugget in an exclusive with Brock and Sock straight from the Seahawks HQ. Macdonald, who was the DC for the Ravens last year, flat out compared Emenwari to Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, that Kyle Hamilton, who he helped turn into one of the top safeties in the league. He even brought up Brandon Stevens, another Baltimore success story. But here's the kicker. According to Macdonald, it's not about whether Emenwari can line up in different spots. We know he can. The key is figuring out how to train him to be elite at one spot before expanding his role. And based on how the safety room's shaping up, the plan is to work him closer to the line, nickel, maybe dime on third downs. That puts him in a position to handle short coverage, stop the run, even blitz off the edge in more aggressive sets. Now if you're wondering whether this rookie's ready for that kind of load, check this out. Macdonald said Emenwari loves the process of football. He called him naturally smart, coachable, already getting reps with the starters. The staff's trusting him even while he's still learning the ropes. That says a lot. Not every rookie gets handed that much responsibility right away. That alone shows how high the ceiling is. Emenwari's future in Seattle looks bright, and it won't be long before he starts making real impact plays, whether it's as a safety, a disguised linebacker, or whatever creative role Macdonald dreams up. That kind of versatility is gold in today's NFL. And here's where it gets even crazier. While Seattle's busy developing this new defensive weapon, there's already serious buzz around next year's draft. And guess which position is getting a ton of attention? That's right, the defensive line. No surprise to anyone watching this roster closely. Let's be real, the current D-line starters are solid, but they're aging. Leonard Williams, Jonathan Hankins, and Jarran Reed are all over 30. Hankins even floated in free agency for a while before coming back. That set off some alarms in the front office. It's time to start planning for the future in the trenches. That's why LT Overton, a D lineman out of Alabama, is popping up in early 2026 mock drafts, including a recent one from CBS Sports that has him going to the Seahawks at number 13. Overton's got a freaky build, 6 feet 5 inches, 280 pounds, but moves like an edge guy. That makes him a rare breed, explosive, long, powerful, with a non-stop motor. His college numbers aren't eye-popping, 90 tackles, 3 sacks in 36 games, but you watch the tape and it's clear, this guy affects plays. He's got a nasty bull rush, violent hands that wreck blocks. He's still raw, and scouting reports admit he's not a polished pass rusher yet. But that's where it gets interesting, because Macdonald loves developing hybrid, toolsy guys like this. Overton doesn't have a fixed position yet, and that might actually be a plus in Seattle's scheme. And if Byron Murphy too, our 2024 first-rounder, doesn't take that next step this season, you better believe the front office will be hunting for another impact name. Overton could easily be that guy. And if you're still with me right now, you're a real one, a true 12s. So don't forget to like, sub, and hit the bell, because there's still more heat coming your way. Now buckle up, the Seahawks just picked up one of the most out-of-nowhere rookies of the year. They signed Mitch Van Vuren, a tight end who was, get this, one of the NCAA's top hurdlers not too long ago. Yeah, the dude used to dominate the 400-meter hurdles, clocking a ridiculous 51.38 seconds. He only came back to football 2 years ago when he enrolled at St. Norbert, a Division III school. Even with a late start, he racked up 65 catches, 1,045 yards, and 13 TDs. Not bad for a guy who is used to running solo laps on a track, right? He's got the measurables, 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, to play TE in the league. But let's be real, transitioning from track to NFL football is no joke. Still, Seattle saw raw upside and brought him into the tight end room for camp. Right now, the Hawks have 7 TEs on the 90-man roster, including veteran Noah Fant, rookie A.J. Barner, and fellow newcomer Elijah Arroyo, who is a second-round pick. Van Vuren is a long shot, a raw project who might have a shot at sticking on the practice squad if he can block and run clean routes. Yeah, chances are slim. He already went through Brown's minicamp and didn't get signed. But Seattle cut wide receiver Nate McCullum to make room for Van Vuren, so clearly they see something worth exploring. And with McDonald in charge, a coach who thrives on versatility and explosive traits, who knows? Maybe this wildcard story becomes one of those legends we talk about for years. Bottom line, what's happening behind the scenes in Seattle right now is straight up fascinating. A modern-minded coach is building a fresh defense around young, flexible pieces like Emanwari. The front office is already eyeing future stars like Overton to reload the trenches. And they're not afraid to take bold swings on freak athletes like Van Vuren. It all shows a team thinking smart about now and what's next. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these moves fired you up the most? Do you think Emanwari earns a starting job right away? Should the Seahawks go all in on Overton next year? And can Van Vuren actually shock everybody? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk it out. And hey, if you're into this kind of deep dive, hit that like, subscribe, and don't forget the bell so you never miss what's really going on behind the curtain in Seattle. Let's show the power of the 12s. Go Hawks!